What's up, guys? We're doing something a little bit different today. What? What is that, you ask? Well, we're gonna make something called comprehensive movie review. Okay?
Or we're just gonna be reviewing movies and giving our opinions of it.
Basically, we watch a lot of movies. Not a lot.
No, we watch a lot of movies.
Some of them on movie theaters, some of them on Netflix, some of them on FX, and some of them...
Anywho.
What? We're gonna make 10 that we've watched this month. Basically the ones that we picked out that kind of...
That were like big box offices and like stuff that we kind of really disliked or really liked.
Basically, our list is not in specific like any type of order, it's just how we've watched them. The number one, recently out, Split.
Yeah, I feel like everyone's watching. I've like had a conversation with people at my job today about it, and it was just like not what we expected.
The rundown is just a dude who has multiple personalities, who kidnaps these 3 girls, and that's basically all the trailer gives you. I don't want to spoil it. Go watch the trailer if you haven't. But literally, this movie is one of those movies that, and I'm going to say this a lot in these reviews, they show way too much of the movie in the trailer. So when you actually watch the movie,
there's no surprise, no the expectations are so high, and the movie is so low.
How many personalities?
He's supposed to have like 23, 24 or something
23,
like that.
24. Literally, we see how many of them? Like 4,
like
3?
4, 3. 3 most of the movie, and then 4 at the end of the movie. You'll get what it is.
So what would you give it? I give it 2 stars.
I'll say, because
and literally, I'm being generous, I think.
2 stars because they gave a lot of it away doesn't mean like it was not like a good storyline, because it was. I'd say 3.5 stars for me.
3.5, okay.
Yeah.
Moving on to number 2, Patriots Day.
This is with Mark Wahlberg.
Mark Wahlberg, he plays a cop during the events of the Boston bombing. And literally, it's just that if you watch the news, if you follow the news, it's literally every single event as it happened. I give it 4 stars. The reason why I give it 4 stars is, it was very accurate. Mark Wahlberg is a phenomenal actor, as anyone should know. And literally, like, there was some scenes that were pretty graphic that kind of drove me to the kind of movies that I like, the scene where the cop gets, like, 4 stars is fair. I could have gave it like 3.5, but literally, like, this movie, it's not going to be interesting. It's not really interesting. It's more of a documentary. But you know why? Because it's not really like a mystery movie or anything. Like, if you watch the news, you know that one of them got caught, the other one died.
They kind of tell you.
And that's exactly what happens in the movie. Like,
I'll say 4. I will give it.
I'll give it 4. It wasn't exceptional, but I would recommend somebody to watch.
Yeah.
So what's the next one?
Why him?
Question mark. Why him?
That's with
James Franco.
James Franco.
Anyways, 3 stars. I'm gonna give it 3 stars because
I'll give it 2 stars. I kind of did not find, like, it was just not funny to me.
It wasn't good.
It wasn't good. It wasn't a good movie. They tried to do like remember Bernie Mac and like remember when Bernie and his daughter was
with Ashton
Kutcher?
Yeah.
That was like a funny movie,
like a
and
different
they tried to like do it in a different way, and it didn't work. No, didn't work out.
3 stars for me.
The next one is
Assassin's Creed. Now this movie, we mentioned it, and I mentioned sort of my small review on that day when we went to Sky Zone.
Yeah.
What did I give it? I give it 3 stars, and the reason for it is, I'm not sure if you have to be like attached to the games or if you had to follow like the TV series or stuff.
There's a TV series?
Yeah, like a show, I think. I don't know, I just didn't like the action and stuff. I was connected, but I wasn't even connected to the dude, because the dude, I understand he's supposed to be like an assassin. He's supposed to have like no emotion, but he wasn't an assassin. His ancestors were assassins.
Yeah, but he was kind of like a douchebag. He was supposed to be like in prison, and they were trying to like bring back his memory, and he's supposed to assemble the Creed, because the Creed was dead for like a bajillion years.
Spoiler alert. No.
The question
3 stars. I'll tell you what, the action parts were pretty good, and the whole CGI where
I'll give it 4 stars.
I would give it 4 stars just because of the CGI and stuff. I found
like
that
you can tell it's like a starter movie. It's like the start of a series.
Yeah,
so they kind of just kind of giving
to...
you information, background information of everything that's gonna happen like going forward. So I'll give it 4 stars.
Next one is say it because I can't say that word.
Autopsy.
Autopsy of Jane Doe. The Autopsy of Jane Doe. This movie is funny because I kind of saw the trailer and literally I saw 10 seconds of it and I said this is gonna be a murder victim kind of thing. When they said like, it was the Jane Doe, and I literally cut the trailer. I never saw the movie on the TV. I never saw it anywhere, and I said okay, let's watch it. And we watched it and it turned out to be a horror film.
It's a horror movie.
But like I said,
really good.
If you watch The Lazarus Effect, you really good? I gave it 3 stars.
He didn't think it was really good, but I thought it was kind of awesome, the storyline, because I'd never seen a scary movie like that. And it actually, like, got me scared, even though I get scared a lot. But
I thought it was like The Lazarus Effect. Actually, The Lazarus Effect was a little bit more scary because it's like, for them to be trapped down there and stuff.
They were trapped too.
Well, they were trapped, but I think it was more mentally.
Let's let y'all
anyways.
Watch it. Next one is Fantastic Beast. He wanted to watch this movie for the longest of time, and I said, Jose, you're not gonna like it.
It sucked. It sucked a whole lot of. It was bad. I gave it 2 stars. 2 stars because I thought it was gonna be like magical. This was one movie that the trailer sold too much, and the movie wasn't enough. Like we were following a black mist.
He didn't like it. It is gonna continue. Garbage. It's not garbage.
2 stars. 2 stars just because it got my hopes way up, and then it just
3.5 stars. I'll give it. The actors were really good in the movie.
What? That dude? I thought he was a moron. Moving on from that movie. Doctor Strange. Doctor Strange, I think, is the first one that we watched at the beginning of the year.
Was it? Yeah.
When we went to the movie theaters, right?
Doctor Strange.
That movie was... I gave it, 4 stars? No, I gave it 3 stars. Just simply because I didn't really feel anything towards the movie. Yeah, I didn't really connect to the movie. But I did like the storyline of him being a doctor, of his hands kind of, you know, that situation and everything else that happened.
You're not supposed to tell them.
Spoiler alert, I don't care. But the action scenes were like phenomenal. And like him jumping from round to round, that was like, yeah, that was like super dope.
I don't really have an opinion on this movie.
No?
I feel like...
yeah, like you can't really have an opinion because it was like, you didn't know what...
I didn't know what to expect going in, and I didn't know what I watched coming out.
So...
Anyways.
The origin of evil, Ouija board. Ouija board. The origin.
Just Ouija.
Anyways, I thought the movie sucked. I gave it 2 stars.
I would give it 1 star, to be honest.
1, it wasn't scary, and 2, it was like any other
scary movie, typical.
movies.
Nah.
Like literally every other haunting movies, it was kind of like, you ever seen the Amityville horror, all of that bullshit? Same thing.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't recommend you to watch it. It's just, you're not gonna get scared, and you're gonna feel like you just wasted 2 hours of your life. So
let's just move on. Like we just wasted that time just speaking
just
about
talking about it. Yeah. The next one is Sully. I gave it 4 stars. It's like the second one that has gotten 4 stars.
Why you're giving it 4 stars?
I thought it was good. This is the opposite.
Yeah, but why?
It's the opposite of Sully. I mean,
it is Sully.
It is Sully, but it's the opposite of Flight with Denzel Washington.
Okay, it's about a pilot that lands. It's actually about a true story. It's about
a plane that lands
malfunctions because of like something happens, and he had to land it in the Hudson River, and they were kind of getting down on him because they thought he did something wrong.
No, they questioned the idea of him landing the plane on the Hudson River. No, but like I said, it's the opposite of Flight. Flight, you know.
Why do you keep on talking about Flight?
Because I feel like if you watch Flight and you watch this, it's like literally they just flipped the script. It was good.
I think it was good.
I was engaged because I wanted to know whether or not he was actually going to beat the case, or if he was going to be found guilty of...
Yeah, because like he went from being like a national hero to like everyone like...
bashing on. It wasn't even...
The next one that we have on our list is Don't Breathe.
No, this was the first one out of all of them because this one came out before all of them.
No, wasn't this at like the end of last year?
Yeah, this was like the end of last year.
Yeah.
So this had to be the first one. We also went to watch it in theaters. Damn, we watch a lot of movies.
Yeah, I said that.
Like a lot of them. We actually go to watch a lot of them. This is a great movie. I gave it 4 stars. Like this. Let me see. I think this might be one of the best. Like the one that I would recommend the most. Like if you're watching this and you haven't watched these movies, this one is going to be like the number one that you should go watch.
Because there's something so unexpected that happens that I'm not even going to say what it is.
It doesn't tie in with the movie
at all.
But
you would never think that it was going to happen, and it happens.
It doesn't change the outcome. It doesn't really change the story. But it's just like, where did that come from? Like, and it's one of the first movies that features one of the grossest
scenes I've ever seen.
Yeah, like literally, I was like, I had to close my eyes, and I'm not even that type of person. Like cringy dude. But I was like, what was that? Like it was gross, right?
Yeah, it was disgusting.
But yeah, that movie's insane. It was a good movie overall, and it's different. Like I didn't really see any other movies where it's like you go into a blind person's house and try to rob it, and he's the one that ends up
taking your life.
So, anyways, we watch
next
a lot
on
of
our list is what?
Inferno. With also Tom Hanks. And in Inferno, would you say it's like another like Da Vinci Code and those kind of movies?
I feel like it's one of the series out of the Da Vinci Code. There was Da Vinci Code, there was Fire and Angels and Demons. Fire. Angels and Demons and Inferno.
I really enjoyed it. I like apocalypse, world, chaos kind of movies.
Yeah.
Plays, but
like
Inferno was like only thing about Inferno, I'm not gonna spoil it. I wish it had a different ending. And I think it would have made the movie more
evil. It's why he wished it.
Like if it would have had the ending that I thought it had, I would have gave it 5 stars. Because it was, anyways, 4 stars.
I would say 4 stars as well.
Yeah, I recommend to go watch it. That, Don't Breathe, Patriots Day,
but I feel like
and Sully.
Out of all of them, Don't Breathe was probably the best one for me.
Don't Breathe, right?
Yeah, like that's a high 4 stars. Some of them are like low 4 stars. It's a high 4 stars.
Yeah, it is. We don't want to get too techie, too reviewish. This was just
techie. Okay.
Well, in depth. We don't want to get too in depth. Or we want to sound like professionals because we just simply.
Honestly, we're just giving our opinions on the movies that we watch. Don't interrupt me while I'm speaking. Thanks.
This is just our opinions.
Yeah, like I said.
On our movies.
So thank you guys for watching. Like and subscribe. Comment down below. If you have any movies that you want to suggest for us to watch, we will be doing this movie review probably at the end of every month.
Also, which movies do you agree with? Like, what movies do you think that we're totally wrong about Split and
that you love it?
You love it.
Everything was perfect. Then you're crazy. But you're free to express your opinions.
Yeah.